The Shiba Inu let out another heart-wrenching scream as it watched the leash being slipped over it. But no matter how it struggled, it couldn't escape the man's grip. Now the Shiba Inu's eyes were filled with sheer terror. It looked like the dog trainer was about to strangle it. It glanced at its owner out of the corner of its eye, begging for help. But the trainer was just trying to put on an extra leash. The Shiba Inu's reaction was overly dramatic. That the trainer knew it was all an act, but the owner totally bought into it. Tears of pity kept rolling down their cheeks. This little black-furred, big-eyed Shiba Inu was 9 months old, spoiled rotten by its owners. At only 9 months old, it had an absurdly high status in the household. The whole family acted like its servants. Every day, they'd hide food in every corner of the snuffle mat. Watching the puppy get lost in the scent-based game, the mother and her 2 daughters had looks of pure contentment on their faces. They thought this was what companionship was all about. But little did they know this would only make the puppy's possessiveness worse. Anything that hit the floor it claimed as its own. The mother and daughters would also take turns playing tug-of-war with it. They thought this way would build the puppy's sense of accomplishment. No matter how tired they were, they'd keep playing with it. To create a cozy sleeping environment for the puppy, they'd play classical music at night to help it sleep. They thought classical music would calm the puppy's mind and body. It seemed like the owners were being super caring, but they'd actually fostered a whole bunch of bad habits in the puppy. The biggest problem was nail trimming. As soon as the clippers got near it, it'd go crazy and try to bite. Everyone in the house had been bitten by it, scared so much they'd never dare touch its paws again. They even tried to let walks wear down its nails naturally, but before they could even get out the door, the mom ended up in the emergency room. It turned out the Shiba Inu got even more aggressive when it saw the leash. When the mom tried to put the leash on, it got bitten and had to go to the to get the wound bandaged. Another issue was the puppy's love for chewing things up. After tearing something apart, it'd swallow pieces of it. Trying to get something out of its mouth was also really tough. Every time the owner took something back, it'd go on a biting spree to vent its frustration. Now the whole family was at their wits' end with this puppy. They had no choice but to pin their hopes on the dog trainer.